Thanks for joining us, Emily. Great to see you. We're excited about you presenting down at our upcoming 43rd International Battery Seminar and Exhibition in Orlando on March 23rd to 26th. Wanted to give the listeners a preview of your talk that we're excited for you to have on your work on lithium metal. Wanted to ask you a few questions about it. Kind of starting off with, in your view, why do you feel that lithium metal is a stronger and a better technology than the current incumbent lithium ion batteries that are currently on the market?
Well, thanks so much. And I'm really excited to be back at the IBSE. So, lithium metal is a step change in energy density and performance from today's lithium ion battery. The lithium metal itself has 3,861 milliamp hours a gram compared to graphite, which is simply a host material and doesn't actually contribute to the reaction in the battery, which is only 371 milliamp hours a gram. So that's 10x difference. And lithium metal is counterintuitively actually much more simple to make from a supply chain perspective. You manufacture the lithium metal battery in its charged state versus having to do a tremendous amount of formation cycles to intercalate lithium from the cathode into the graphite anode. So lithium is lighter, more energy density, it's easier to manufacture, and the supply chain is also much more simple than today's lithium ion battery. So for all of those reasons, we are really excited to see lithium metal supplant today's lithium ion batteries as the world's needs for batteries expands and we need to get more online quickly.
That's great. Lithium metal has been around since the 70s. What do you think explains why lithium metal has not commercialized as much?
That's a great question that I've obviously spent a lot of time thinking about. And there are numerous factors. Nobel laureate Professor Stan Whittingham invented this amazing technology when he was at ExxonMobil. And it was patented in 1977, which was 48 years ago. And we still haven't seen it. Why? So the cost and quality of lithium metal, it was absolutely prohibitive as it stands now. It's very difficult to make a lithium metal electrode and actually ship it around the world because lithium reacts with everything. So you really ruin the integrity of the material when you ship it and you handle it. You need a 10 micron film of lithium on a piece of copper, and your hair is 100 microns. So just the practical issues of handling that and manufacturing that are very, very difficult. The cost, again, is exorbitant. The other issue is that lithium metal, when it was invented, the cathode was titanium disulfide, which didn't have any lithium in it. And today's lithium ion batteries, as we all know, have a lot of lithium in them, extra lithium to compensate for the SEI layer that's formed in the graphite when you're actually creating this anode in situ. So today's commercially available lithium ion cathodes are not suitable to be paired with lithium metal. So there's just a host of challenges with the issue. And, if you don't have a battery that can compete on a cost level, the reality is nobody's going to buy it. And we're seeing this in the space play out where companies have worked really hard and made steady progress over years and years and years, even trying to commercialize silicon anodes, and they're not getting anywhere because of the cost of some of the materials. The other interesting aspect about lithium metal, too, is that, all of the pieces of the battery needed to come together. So our approach of vertically integrating the metal production in the battery factory is not rocket science. It just simply solves a lot of these very simple problems of shipping lithium, handling lithium, manufacturing an electrode, and we can use a lot of different sources of lithium to create a lithium metal electrode. So counterintuitively, it's actually simpler and makes a lot more sense to build these batteries. We're just very much married to today's lithium ion because it's what everyone knows and what's been developed in industry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As a follow on to that, what cathodes is pure lithium? What are they using for cathode now?
So our first gen product, which I'm really excited and proud of, uses great old LFP. And LFP is amazing. It's a workhorse. It can be bought outside of China. It's ubiquitous. And LFP is very well known. So when we're trying to commercialize a new technology like our lithium metal anode production, pairing it with something on the market is great. We take out the lithium of the LFP as much as we can, because when you have so much lithium on the anode side, you really don't need it in the cathode side, and the battery performs much more efficiently. Unfortunately, you can't do that with nickel-based cathodes, because if you take the lithium out, their crystal structure collapses. So we take almost as much lithium out of an LFP cathode as we can. And we're really looking for partners to make custom LFP cathodes for us that don't contain as much lithium, which only reduces the cost of the entire cathode, right? Because we're using lithium on the anode side, we just don't need it over there. The other cathode we use is vanadium. And I'm really excited about vanadium. Vanadium is the holy grail, but it's not as easy to commercialize as LFP because nobody makes vanadium CAM. We have to do it ourselves. So that comes with its whole own host of challenges, right? For a young company to be scaling up our own cathode and our own anode, but we're doing it. We acquired a vanadium vanadium cathode company called Dimion. That was started by someone I've known for many years, and Stan Whittingham worked with that group. We have a joint patent with Stan Whittingham on a vanadyl phosphate chemistry that works really well. And we're really lucky because we had the former head of global exploration at Rio Tinto, who's developed world-class assets all over the world on our team. So we know where to get good vanadium and assets. But the reality is, if we want to make a gigafactory and do 15,000 tons of vanadium, we need to buy a mine. And that's not an easy thing to say to investors in this day and age with the state of batteries. So, but that being said, we're not giving up because vanadium's the holy grail and it's so thermally stable. It doesn't exhibit any exothermic behavior, even at the highest state of charge. So think about the savings you get on a cell to pack level, the absence of so much cooling. It's an intrinsically safer chemistry. So we're really determined and we're going to make it cost effective and we're going to make it happen.
Well, that's great. That sounds like, there's a lot of hurdles there and a lot of things that you guys are addressing that are overcoming those hurdles. So we're very much looking forward to, like I said, to your presentation coming up in March, and we look very much forward to seeing you in Orlando.
Thank you. I'm super excited.
Thanks so much.